Chess.com is here with Grandmaster Irina Krush at the 2014 U.S. Women's Championship. She leads the field with 3.5 out of 4. Irina, can you tell us about your play so far?
Well, I'm reasonably satisfied with my play. I think the games that I've won have been pretty clean and where I've held control throughout. And I've made one draw with my friend Irina in round 3. I was black, and I could have hoped for a bigger fight, even if it's the same result, you know, for a more exciting game. I'm sure the fans would have liked to see that too. But as it was, you know, I equalized with black, had a very solid position, pressed a little bit, but it didn't really go anywhere. There wasn't much material on the board, and we agreed to a draw on move 30. And
how about today? I mean, you put your knight on g5, and you had a plan in case of h6. Of course, f6 happened in the game quickly, but after h6, you were showing us some lines, and you seem to appreciate their beauty.
Yeah, you know, it's not that often that I get to attack. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's, you know, because in d4 and c4, knight f3 kind of setups, you don't get attacking positions right away, or maybe I just don't know how to attack. But I do appreciate the chance to set up something, so I got very excited when I saw this whole rook d5 and knight g5, and I realized that the game was heading towards that kind of kingside attack. So I was calculating variations. There's one moment I was very focused. You could probably see from my body language if they showed that during the game. And when I saw this queen h5 and bishop f6 line, you know, it was just very pretty. I mean, first of all, it was winning, which is what I needed, and also it was winning in a pretty way. You know, I had a knight on prise, I was going to put a bishop on prise, and none of them could be taken without losing. So, but you know, on the other hand, it wasn't, black didn't have a lot of defensive resources in that position, because really I had like 4 pieces attacking, queen, rook, knight, and bishop against virtually like 0 defenders by black. So it doesn't take a master attacker to somehow configure the pieces around your opponent's king in that type of situation.
Well, you and Anna Zatonski seem to go back and forth each year winning these things. Nobody's won besides you two for almost 10 years. However, you've won the last 2 and acquired the GM title. Are you starting to see yourself pull away from her a little bit?
You know, this is one tournament, and anything can happen in this tournament. I mean, I do think, you know, getting the GM title was it was a milestone for me. And you know, but what does the GM title mean? It means that you can get your rating to certain points and have, you know, 3 tournaments where you perform at 2600. But you know, your life is not 3 tournaments. Your life is going to be dozens of tournaments, and so what matters is how you're going to be performing in those. Since then, my rating has dropped about 10 points from that 2500. So you know, it's not that different from what it was last year. Maybe you know, a bit higher than a year ago. And I really think you know, Anna and I are still very close in rating and in strength, and so I can't take anything for granted.
Well, there you have it. Grandmaster Irina Krush on location in St. Louis. For Chess.com, this has been FM Mike Klein.
Thank you, Mike.